Introducing the first release from Artistry Audio, Origin X, a playground of synthetic and organic melodies, bass lines, pads, chords, vocals, percussion and much more. And this is the first of a series of videos covering the different parts of the library. So let's start with the basics to get you up and running. Origin X runs in KONTAKT Player and this is the default main view. First thing to know, in any window you can click the question mark here for help, bringing up an overlay of the most important controls. The playable ranges are shown here in the blue and red octaves, and each key plays a sample loop. The same set of samples are assigned to both octaves and can be layered, transposed, chopped, looped, remixed and affected, so even though the source audio is identical, they'll usually sound entirely different to one another. You can also trigger both layers, assigning them to a single octave range by turning on stack mode. Your mod wheel crossfades between the two layers. Clicking or dragging any control while holding the Alt key will apply changes to both layers simultaneously. Great for fast editing. Sample loops are categorized into 75 different kits. There are 130 different sounds presets for slicing and dicing, and 100 different effects presets. From almost any screen, you can access these three mini preset browsers, where you can select presets by scrolling with the arrows, or click the little icons to pick a random preset. Clicking on a preset name opens the preset browser, where you can mix and match kits, sounds and effects presets to create custom sounds. Favourite the presets you love with these stars, and filter by favourite here. These favourites will be remembered even if you close and reopen the instrument. Origin X comes with 350 master presets as well that will get you up and running quickly. These have a wide variety of sound sets in various genres. You can open and close that browser here too. Browse through master presets by tags here. Or come up with your own custom sounds by mixing and matching elements from different master presets, using these lock buttons to keep the elements you love, and click through to change others. There are extensive options for randomization just here, much more on that feature in a dedicated video. The signal flow is easy to follow and generally runs left to right through the windows. First up, sounds is where you see the loop samples themselves, in the blue layer 1 and red layer 2, these colours corresponding to the key ranges. Think of each of these sections like a mini sampler, with all the pitch shifting, editing, looping and slicing on board. In fact, you can see the samples are the same by the waveform, but will sound different due to the playback parameters and effects. The audio then passes down to the layer parameters with options for envelopes, slicing, EQing and pitch. Then to effects with a range of per layer effects in the top part and global effects at the bottom. Lastly, this macro panel contains a range of controls for automating multiple parameters simultaneously. There's a whole separate video on this. This global control panel contains all the key switch and playstyle settings, again with a help overlay if you need it for reference. Explore Origin X even more deeply with additional videos covering all of the features and functions I've just mentioned, and have fun!